Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today, getaway day, the finale of this four-game set between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Diamondbacks come into the day with the opportunity to sweep this four-game series after having claimed the first three.
Yeah, and you don't want to get complacent. You steal the first three games and you're feeling like, man, we got this series already wrapped up. But you can't let the other team up off the mat right here. You have to stay focused, out on the mound, clean defense, everything it takes. You don't get many opportunities throughout the course of a season for three-game sweeps, let alone a potential four-game sweep.
Julian Ventura, the Brazilian-born pitcher, is on the mound to start here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Now to the plate, here is Hunter White, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And underway now from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off it.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Standing in now, Ben Kohler. No balls and 1 strike. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Into the box now, Cameron Porter batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And a great chance here to put his team in front before many fans have even settled into their seats. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. 1 out and a runner on third. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. And another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. This is pulled into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Up next for Arizona, Jesus Pena, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. And now the first pitch.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it inside. If he's got that, this team's in trouble.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Sam Quintero, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 17 home runs and 43 RBIs. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good pitch there, but it's taken for a ball, and it's 2-2 to the Arizona third baseman.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. D-backs lead it 1-0. Sandy Soriano, the Puerto Rican southpaw, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Ready now is J.C. Ray. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
Ball 3.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
Ready with the 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Stepping in now, Dylan Netzel, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 287 the average coming in. 1 home run, 18 driven in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Ball even at 2-2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Another one sent foul.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Kohler will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. He's coming off a month where he hit under 250, but you'd think with his ability, he should be able to turn things around and do it quickly. Maybe this is the game that gets him going and shoots him to being the player that he needs to be.
So no need to wait, as here he is, as he'll take a look at ball one. He'll check in here at 256. 6 home runs and 25 driven in. The 1-0 delivery. He's running. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the second out. Nice play. So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. At the plate now, Joaquin Marte, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Has a look, now the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Two out with the man at first. Two and one. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they give up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
And a full count now, 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Hit hard but foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. One left for LA. They're down 1-0. Second inning set to go, and here comes the first baseman, J.J. Lewis.
The first baseman, J.J. Lewis.
Now here's the pitch. As he'll cut on and miss it, a good slider at the knees for strike one. Well, as we mentioned in the open of the broadcast, the Diamondbacks have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
At the plate, Pedro Tavares. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
3-0 now. The D-backs already have the early 1-run lead, so they're off to a good start trying to finish the series with an exclamation point.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early 1-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Brad Sawyer swinging it well in the series so far at a 4-for-10 clip. Now the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Full count. Here it comes. Count remains full. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll
Sandy.
cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden, the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. The throw pulls him off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over.
Hunter White.
Bases full now following the error. And next will be the first-year shortstop, Hunter White. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This one's flared down the right field line. And that's in there, base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
The batter, the left fielder.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So now to the plate, Ben Kohler, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Now the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. And he may have cleared the bases as this might get everybody home. 1 run scores. Now the relay home. Throw won't get him.
Yeah, I'd like to see this one again because at first glance it looked like a routine play, and yeah, it was. He just misses it somehow, and 2 runs come across the score. That's beyond costly right there.
Into the box, Cameron Porter, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He hit a sac fly earlier. The 1-0 home. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound, and a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Terry Hill enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Jesus Pena will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Dodgers nothing. At the plate now is Julius Collins. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Porter comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting 6th.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively.
Renner.
Hey guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
To the plate now, Evan Brenner. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. One out, nobody on. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, Christmas come early for the batter right there. Down 0-2, and he gets a cookie middle cut. Pitcher's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Standing in now, Chase Mitchell. Pitch out, nothing doing. A 1-0 delivery. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Here's a look over to first, and he's back easily. Runners on first with 1 down. And it misses, 3-1 now. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And before the 3-2, a move to first. Back in standing. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In now, Calvin Sharp. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. The 1-0.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
A runner on first with 2 away. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Terry Hill. He's set and the pitch.
Nope. Okay.
Two down, runners at first and second. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
So now to the plate, Sam Quintero. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Lays off. 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, J.J. Lewis. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball.
Now
what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Pedro Tavares, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So next to bat will be Brad Sawyer. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. From the stretch, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. Two out with the man at first. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. 2 out here and a runner at second. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, J.C. Ray worked a walk his first time up.
J.C. Ray.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Now the pitch. And he pops it up. And this is going to be a foul ball.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Again, another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Into the box now, Dylan Netzel pops this one up. And that's a fair ball. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Brandon Smith, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Nope. 3-0. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that's going to get down out there. And he is in there. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
And after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And that's through a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Now batting, the left fielder, Julius Collins.
Standing in now, Julius Collins. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2. None out, runners at first and second. Two pitches fouled away. Just hung in there on that one. From the belt, the pitch. And he'll take strike 3 called. And he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball.
Right,
you can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
In now, Evan Brenner. And he lays off there 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Swing and a line drive, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first
Now
in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Has a look, now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Second baseman.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
To the plate now, Calvin Sharp. And that misses, ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pena is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. 3 innings complete. Diamondbacks lead this one 5-2.
Your
Phil
attention, please.
Lamb will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 99, Phil Lamb.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Sandy Soriano, who came around to score last time after reaching on an error. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's a pop-up now. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
At the plate, Hunter White. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 on its way. In the dirt here, and a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
The left fielder, number 4, Ben Kohler.
Stepping in once again is Ben Kohler. First pitch on its way.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Here comes the 1-0.
It goes to show you you'll take location over velocity any day. That pitch didn't light up the radar gun, but you can't do anything with that as a batter when it's executed in such a good spot.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the play. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. At the plate now, Cameron Porter, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. In there, and it's even at 1. Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. High in the air out towards shallow right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, and it remains 5-2. Leading off the inning, it'll be Phil Lamb, and they could use a spark from him here.
The pitcher, Phil Lamb.
First delivery to him as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Pitch on the way.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Here it is, the 3-0 is taken, strike 1. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Into the box now, J.C. Rain, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it. But a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Into the box, Dylan Netzel, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
Oh, that's good. That's outside.
2 runs, 6 hits, and 4 errors for these guys so far. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull the trigger.
Fastball just inside.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And there you see the Dodger leaderboard in that category, as he currently ranks 2nd best on the club. Stepping in now, Brandon Smith. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Jesus Pena. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Down the left field line and deep. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Collins arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Sam Quintero.
Next to stand in is Sam Quintero. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
The 3-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. Still going back. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The first baseman.
So now to the plate, J.J. Lewis. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit to short. Right to him. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Pedro Tavares.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Pedro Tavares, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Skied down the left field line. And they can't run it down. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he fouls this one off. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, second baseman, Brad.
Next to hit is
Sawyer.
Brad Sawyer. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. 6 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Very high, 2-1. Two and two.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. One for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. On to the bottom of the fifth. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Dodgers 2. David Guerrero takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
For Arizona, number 17, David Guerrero.
And now, Brandon Smith. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the first baseman, Brandon Smith.
First delivery to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. One and two now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now, 3-2. Joaquin Marte waits on deck. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
At the plate, Joaquin Marte. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Julius Collins. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. No hits to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They still trail here. It's 6-2. James Brandon takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 30, James Brandon.
Michael
for
Jernigan
Arizona.
will grab a bat and
Number
lead things
32,
off here in the top of the sixth.
Michael Jernigan.
Now the first pitch. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. No home runs as of yet, and 8 runs batted in.
Ball.
2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
That one's in there, 3-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. Three-two pitch. Now a swinging bunt. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Hunter White. He flew out in his last AB. He's set. Here it comes. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Three balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 4, Ben Kohler.
So the next to bat will be Ben Kohler. First offering. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Hit to first. Scooped up. One there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
The batter, the center fielder, Cameron
So
Porter.
next to hit is Cameron Porter. And they're runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, impact.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-0 home.
Ball, that's out.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. Two-0 count, the pitch. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And the second run will score as a potential rout is on. It's now 8-2.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Into the box now, Jesus Pena, and on the first pitch he grounds foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Next, here is Sam Quintero.
Yeah, man, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner, it's ball 1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
The 1-1 home.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Here comes the 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
3-2 now. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors and 1 man left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Dodgers 2. Figueroa enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Arizona, number 49.
Digging in will be Evan Brenner. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. A ball and a strike. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Can't quite nip the corner. It's a ball off the outside. The 2-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Next for the Dodgers, Chase Mitchell singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Strike one to start the at-bat. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and had backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, Calvin Sharp, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Dodgers down in order, still 8-2. Will Bell enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 73, Will Bell.
Striding in is J.J. Lewis, grounded out in his last at-bat.
J.J. Lewis.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Hit out towards second. He's right there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the catcher, Pedro Taveras.
Next up, Pedro Tavares, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
It's hard to come up with any rhyme or reason why switch hitters hit from one side better than the other, but if you look at the numbers, he's not quite as successful hitting right-handed against left-handed pitching.
Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Brad Sawyer.
Next to hit, Brad Sawyer flew out last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Talk about stopping the bleeding right here. This guy has come in and just executed everything he's wanted to against this offense. Nice to settle the boys down, maybe regroup, and we can get the bats going.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
2 out, nobody on.
That's ball.
Misses, ball 2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Diamondbacks
it's
down in
time
order,
for the
but no matter, they lead it 8-2.
Red.
Chris Kelly is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Chris Kelly.
Now here's the first offering.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Ball 1. Two and 1.
That's outside.
The 2-1 home. Hit hard on the ground to second. And he's retired, 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, J.C. Ray.
Next up for Los Angeles, J.C. Ray. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Left side, but well foul. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery.
2 balls.
And that misses 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2 is a sharp slider that bounces in the dirt.
3-2.
Left center, base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Dylan Netzel as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Runner at second here with one man out. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
And that's in there, base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Now batting, first baseman, Brandon Smith.
Throw over to first, runner back standing. To the plate now, Brandon Smith. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. Runner at first here, one man out. On the ground to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
At the plate, Joaquin Marte, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Jonah Norwood will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Patrick Bingham will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. So now to the plate, Julius Collins, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. it's fouled away. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Runners are at first and second with one away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Up next is the right fielder, Evan.
At the plate now, Evan Brenner, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he fouls this one off. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Fouled away. Grounded to the right. And that is into right field, a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with two gone.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
Up next, Chase Mitchell. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch on its way as he'll take a look at ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. Calvin Sharp would be next. 2 out, bases loaded. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Dodgers 4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Edward Potter is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Joe Herron is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So here is Patrick Bingham, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now here it comes. Swing and a liner. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Hunter White, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben Kohler.
Stepping in next, Ben Kohler. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. First pitch of the AB now. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 1-2 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground. That's through. He's got a base hit, his 2nd in this one. 2 for 5 now. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Philip Hester takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 28, Philip Hester.
In now, Cameron Porter. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. He doubled his last time through. Ready with the 1-0.
Hey! Ball, 1 strike. Ball, that's down.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. He's running. But he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs. And now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Pena.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jesus Pena. He's 1 for 4 so far. First pitch on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a looper to left. Netzel over to his right, and that retires the side. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Giancarlo Rodriguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Calvin Sharp. Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 13, Joe Herron.
Into the box, Joe Herron. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kohler will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 8, J.C. Ray.
Next to dig in, J.C. Ray. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. The Diamondbacks are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Number 62 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 62.
Now it'll be Sam Quintero. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats.
Sam Quintero.
First pitch on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Next, it'll be J.J. Lewis. He bounced out last time up. He's set and the pitch. Ball 1. The 1-0. Shot back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, this is another one of those cases, D-Roll, of not how many, but how many can you score? Lots of traffic.
100%, Dan. It's not about batting average in this league anymore. It's about OPS. It's about driving runs in at the end of the day, and they got to find a way. And they're doing that right now. They got the lead.
Douglas Champion will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. From the belt, the pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Here's the 0-1. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting, the second baseman, Brad Sawyer.
Now into the box, Brad Sawyer. From the stretch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 2-1.
That's ball 3. Down to 3-1.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Hit to third. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. One left for Arizona. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Grant Preston will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Grant Preston.
All set for the bottom of the ninth.
Leading
and
up
coming
for the
forward now
Dodgers.
is the shortstop,
The
Dylan
shortstop.
Netzel.
Dylan Netzel.
First offering. And a ball 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brandon Smith.
So now here is Brandon Smith. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
To the plate now, Joaquin Marte, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 1-0 delivery. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Julius.
Next, it'll be Julius Collins. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
2 out here and a runner at second. Ball 2 now. Now the 2-0 home is looked at for ball 3.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Lamar Coates takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 33, Lamar Coates.
Angel Sanchez will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Now the first pitch, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He's got the average at 285 here to start play. 8 home runs and 21 driven in. well above the letters with the fastball that time. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 on its way. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Struck him out. The Diamondbacks complete the 4-game road sweep against their division rivals.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
8-4 the final this afternoon. Arizona jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. David Guerrero earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Julian Ventura was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he saddled with the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Diamondbacks: 8 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Dodgers, 4 runs, 13 hits, 4 errors. They left 12 runners stranded. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout. 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.